हे गाइस, वेलकम टू द वीकली मूवी रिकमेंडेशंस विद संकेत। सो आज के एपिसोड के लिए मैंने एक बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट को इनवाइट किया है जिसका नाम है अनुष्का शिवशंकर। सो अनुष्का एक बहुत ही बढ़िया सिंगर है और वो मेरे कॉलेज की बैंड की वोकलिस्ट भी है। सो उसने बहुत अच्छे सॉन्ग्स गाए हैं और इवन आपको जब भी उसके सॉन्ग्स सुनने भी हो तो आप उसको इंस्टाग्राम पे फॉलो भी कर सकते हैं। वहाँ पे उसने अपने ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग्स भी अपलोड किए। सो अनुष्का ने रिसेंटली एक ईपी में एक सॉन्ग भी गाया था। सो उसका वो ईपी का सॉन्ग आप लिंक पे आप डिस्क्रिप्शन में देख सकते हैं, वहाँ पे मैंने लिंक अटैच की है। सो अनुष्का एक सिनेफाइल भी है जिसने बहुत सारे म्यूज़िकल और इवन हॉलीवुड म्यूज़िकल और इवन बॉलीवुड म्यूज़िकल फिल्म्स भी देखे हैं और वो फिल्म्स को बहुत चाहती है। सो ओवर टू यू अनुष्का।
Hi guys, I'm Anushka Shivshankar and I'm so excited to share my recommendations with you all today. Before I go ahead, I would really like to thank Sanket for having me on board. This is such a great experience and I hope you like the kind of films that I have in store for you. So, the first film that I have is a musical. Now, on a very personal level, I love music and I enjoy making music as well. So, definitely for me, the kind of films that I watch are heavily influenced by the soundtrack it possesses. So, while that differs from Bollywood to Hollywood, because in Bollywood you have films that are predominantly musical in nature, whereas in Hollywood there's a separate designated category or genre for that. So, I've picked a film from that category, from that genre, and it's a musical film titled Burlesque, and it was written and directed by Steve Anton, and its music was given by Christoph Beck. Its star cast needs no introduction. There's Cher, Christina Aguilera, Eric Dane, Kristen Bell, Stanley Tucci, and Alan Cumming. So it doesn't get better than that. So now let's talk about what Burlesque is about. So the reason why I'm recommending this film is sheer quality. So when you look at the two lead roles, you're talking about Cher and you're talking about Christina Aguilera. Cher is an absolute diva. She's an icon. She's been reigning over the music industry for decades. And of course, there's Christina Aguilera, who is just a powerhouse. She is the ultimate performer. And on a very personal level, Christina Aguilera is someone who has always inspired me from the very beginning. So watching her on screen, not only sing, but perform, like yeah, she's dancing, she's acting, she shines in that film. So you should definitely watch that. So let me tell you, the plot is basically a very simple one. A small girl moves to a big city to pursue her dreams. It's not something that's out of the box. There are 1,000 films that are like that for sure. But the reason why Burlesque stands out is because even in a very simplistic sort of plot line like that, they've managed to deliver a lot of complexities through their performance. So that is the reason why you should watch Burlesque. It is an amalgamation of humor, romance, a bit of drama. So it's everything, the ultimate movie package. So a lot of us watch movies to sort of escape from reality, and that's exactly what Burlesque provides you with. It gives you that entire entertainment package, and it's just something that you should definitely watch if you're just planning on relaxing and unwinding. So definitely do watch Burlesque if you're a music lover and if you're someone who loves entertainment. So if you want to watch Burlesque, you can go to your nearest DVD store and pick up a copy, and do let us know down in the comments as to how you like it. Now, the next film that I've chosen is quite a different one in terms of its vibe. I've picked an American drama film that released in 2009, and it's one of my favorite films ever. It's called My Sister's Keeper. It's directed by Nick Cassavetes, and it stars one of my favorite actresses of all time, Cameron Diaz, and also Abigail Breslin, Sofia Vassilieva, Jason Patrick, Alec Baldwin, and Joan Cusack. So a very strong, powerful, and enigmatic star cast for sure. So the film is based on a novel written by Jodi Picoult called My Sister's Keeper. which was written and published in 2004. Of course, there are certain differences in the novel and the movie, which I will be talking about a bit later. But before that, just a basic plot of the film. It revolves around the lives of the Fitzgeralds, and you have Kate Fitzgerald, portrayed by Sofia Vasilieva, who's a young girl who suffers from leukemia, and she's in urgent need for a donor, but unfortunately, neither her parents nor her elder brother are a match. So her oncologist actually recommends having a test tube baby using IVF, to cater to Kate's needs and actually use that child's body to suit Kate. And that's exactly what happened. It's called a savior sibling, and that's how Anna Fitzgerald was born. Anna Fitzgerald's character was portrayed by Abigail Breslin, and she does such a fantastic job at it. Um, so basically, 11 years pass, and Anna's body obviously is in a lot of pain, as well as Kate's. Anna is on a lot of medication, a lot of painkillers, steroids, um, growth hormones, sleeping pills, etc., because every single procedure has been taking a toll on her body. And at the age of 15, Kate suffers from kidney failure, and Anna is asked to donate a kidney. But this is actually when Anna says no to it, and she decides to sue her parents for putting her through so much torment. So that was the basic storyline of the film. Of course, you'll have to watch the film to know more. And I would also like to add that the novel and the film have endings that are worlds apart. And in my opinion, both of these endings are equally beautiful in the medium that they're set in. Now, the main reason why I love this film and I recommend it so wholeheartedly is because of its execution. Now, when you look at the storyline, you may think it's about a girl who's battling cancer, but it's so much more than that. It is about the choices that one has to make. Very difficult, very gruesome, hard choices that people have to make, and the consequences that arise after. So, it is a film that is flawed in terms of its concept only because it is so deeply rooted in reality, and that's what makes it so beautiful. The acting is spot on because you see the despair, you see the helplessness, you see the pain, and that is so hard to depict, and yet that was done flawlessly. You definitely get attached to so many characters, and like I said earlier, you can't stop crying from beginning to end, and that is most definitely why I recommend this film for you to watch. Thank you so much for having me on board, Sanket. This was great, and I really hope that you guys like these suggestions and do watch it and let us know in the comments down below. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to his channel for some great movie recommendations.